Hello, this is our video of operation management, and I with Harvey, Diego, and I am Thomas. So here we're going to represent in a small scale the productive process of SIA. SIA is a company that has 20 years in the market and provides to Mr. Lips and Mr. Lee some products, and we are going to focus in the egg rolls because it's where we find a bottleneck. So let's begin.
Okay, so the first part of the process is when we receive all of the ingredients and we take them to the respective areas. When each of the ingredients is on each area, we have first the vegetables area. Can you explain, Thomas, what we do here?
So this is the vegetables area. In this area we clean the vegetables to be prepared in the next step. Then we disinfect everything.
After that, we go to the meat area management. Juan, can you explain what we do here?
Here we have the build meat and the pork meat. So we have to take the bones away from them, and then we have to clean the area to continue the process.
After that, we take all of the ingredients back to the first area where we assemble the egg rolls and prepare them to be boiled.
So then these are the egg rolls prepared to the oven. So this is the oven. The rated capacity is 15 egg rolls. So then we wait 20 minutes and then we proceed to the next step. But here we have a problem. We can just fix 10 egg rolls, so I will put out 5. So we find this is our bottleneck because everything is stopped, so 5 rolls are stopped.
So after 1 hour, we take out again the rolls, the egg rolls, and these egg rolls are delivered to a warehouse where an operation management manager decides how many and where to sell them.
So we find that the company is very well structured because have very clear the processes and have big capacities. In the example, we imagine that the capacity was 15, but in real life 1,100. So that is the proportion. Can we continue?
Yes. So can you please come? We know that the oven machine has a rated capacity of 1,500 egg rolls per hour. And if we produce 25 hours a day and 7 days a week, it would be 252,000 units per week. But we know that we cannot do that because we don't produce all the time and all of the days in the week. So we know that we produce 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, making an effective capacity of 60,000 per week. We know that we don't have non-scheduled shutdowns, so that's why it just stays like that. But we have the problem with the cooling machine because we calculated the effective capacity to be 4,000 units of egg rolls per week. And so there is a bottleneck where we don't produce 20,000 because of capacities. We know that the provider is asking for 50,000 units a week, so at the moment we cannot satisfy that demand. So that's why we believe that the strength that we have is that the oven has a lot of capacity, so we have an opportunity where we can make the cooling machine with better capacity so we can produce more and make more money.
So the company also measures the waste, because in some decrease of demand, some products like lettuce and tomato expire because the time. So this is calculated that 6% in sometimes in the decrease of demand the company could lose. Also, the bones, we don't use the bones for anything, so we lose the bones for the meat.
So we know that the standard cost that we have is of 25,294,000, and we know that the waste is 3% on each ingredient, so making a waste of 758,820 pesos. So since we know the formula, we know that waste equals to real minus standard costs. We know that the real cost is 24,835,180 pesos.
So to finish, the company has a good structure, but needs to improve the bottleneck that we find. So the numbers are clear, and the capacity is well, and the waste could be improved, knowing more the market when the company sells more in with times. So in that way, the company could reduce cost of waste, because
we also know that when we have the egg rolls taken out from the oven machine, we have to leave some of them out because we don't have capacity in the cooling machine. So we are wasting resources, and that food that is left out of the cooling machine is going to perish, and therefore is going to be a waste that is gonna affect our costs. So according to the waste analysis, we believe that just by upgrading the cooling machine capacities, we can both increase sales and decrease waste. So that would be all for today. Thank you.
Thank you.